Alright, we are back. Right where we left off. Although I've got a bit of mail, I've been transferring some stuff to this character and I did some cleanup of his inventory, so that should help move things along just a little bit. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm kind of scared to open my mail, but let's go ahead and do it just to get that out of the way. Alright, what do we got? We have spam. A lot of spam. Okay, so I've got crystals, crystals and things, and more crystals. Yeah, let's go ahead and just grab it all. This little feature is new to me. Boop! And my inventory is darn near full. Dumb. Plus I went ahead and unlocked Treek. I forgot you could unlock her from the legacy screen. So I went ahead and unlocked her, got her out of the way. That way it's one less thing we have to do when we go to the fleet, which is good. And let's see. This is all crafting, so let's go ahead and open up. I'm going to have a whole mess of stuff just chilling. Ooh, I like that. That's a good look. Alright, get that out of the way, and it's mail, it's cargo. That's the one we're looking for. Alright, so what we're going to do is just dump all this junk. Why did I just get another mail? And it's more spam. That's fantastic. Alright, so like I was saying, we're just going to dump all this crap in here. So what this is going to be for later is crafting. It's just stuff I'm not using on other characters, and I decided to go ahead and stick it on this guy. Because I think with this guy, we're going to do all that we can to artifice. Hey man, what's going on? It's been a long time. I have one of my regulars is in chat, and I still haven't figured out how to get my chat overlay working again with this, so I'm gonna have to look weird like I'm talking to myself. Marines, when did you decide to join the Marines, and why did you not join the Air Force? Because, you know, Air Force mo better. But I will say Marines have snazzier uniforms. Alright. So we left off, I was going to talk to this Flingeld guy here. It's been so long since I've done these quests, I cannot remember what this is, so let's find out.
It's impossible! Why would my master assign me a trial that can't be done?
Is something wrong here?
Oh, you startled me. I didn't see you approach. My master says there are valuable materials behind that boulder over there. But get this, the blasted thing can't be moved. My instructions were to go to a platform in the ruins. Meditate and let the Force empower me. But I've meditated till I can't see straight and nothing.
Maybe you should just try again.
Ah, you have no idea how long I've been at this. So I'm gonna get drummed out of the order because I can't move a rock that can't be moved. It's absurd. Hey, what if maybe you could help me? Are you good at this meditation thing?
I don't know, but I'm game to try.
Oh, thank you. You're a lifesaver. So just kneel at the altar nearby. Supposedly, if you find deep inner peace, you'll be able to move the boulder. If you fail, I can tell my master it wasn't just me who couldn't move it.
So I have to find deep inner peace. Let's see if I can find inner peace. Meditate at the crystal. So I meditated, And now I gotta move this rock. So... Hey! Gonna meditate it to move the freaking rock! Eh! There it goes! Haha! Thud. Alright, dingle.
You did it! I can't decide if I'm ashamed that I couldn't do it or happy that my mission is complete. There was supposed to be something important behind the boulder.
It would appear we were mistaken.
But,
Iniki,
Master Quilljake, why are you here?
wana wada blota wijawa, o wamawanka matuske. Manchi doki puna puna.
Typical Jedi.
Nuni snemo. Kunta chuta, kasuyali kulira, kanki kum.
But, Master, it's not my fault. I didn't ask for help. I tried to decline.
That is simply not true, Master Quilljake.
I'm a tattletale.
Kunamo, uban chone alipa, istin koto. Monki atacha kapa tonka, jisa bicha.
I just got him drummed out.
Dogi kumpa, jiji no lia makechisa.
Oh, I'm a jerk. Whoops.
You. It's all your fault. You ruined my chances.
Kunamo, uban chone alipa, istin koto.
So you were testing his determination and resolve.
Kunta chuta, kasuyali kulira, kanki kum. Manchi doti puna puna, kabuk nuni snemo. Oka kiza spida perupa, kawa shiniko higa danulia.
I'm gonna be humble.
I did nothing noteworthy. Just what was called for.
Gushu choskrunki topad snemo. Tusta barawanga, nesubul kobo pomo.
Yes. Yes, Master.
Imache, churon chica chiliska chanaga.
And I got me some boots. Ooh, I got some nice boots. Mark II. That'll work. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Alright, so I helped this knucklehead. Now, I remember running across this on accident. So I'm not sure where I was supposed to go, so let's check the map here. We were going... Oh! To the Forsaken Den. Okay, so we were pushing the storyline. So, once I get off this planet, I'm pretty much just going to focus on class story missions. But I figured I'd go ahead and do as much as I can on this planet to get levels as I go. So let's see here. I don't think I have a... Yeah, I can't throw my lightsaber just yet. So the reason I'm using Treek instead of HK now is Treek does a lot more healing than HK does. She's kind of crazy that way. So let's see. I've got these class experience boosts from another character that I forgot I had, and I figured I'd use them.
Edlen verfi a kallen tom keret. A tenger kellet wiesel me as.
Master Orgus sent me to drive back the
Cell
Flesh
calf.
Riders.
Os zes hanjot a kik neka neve. Estavo lab meg mindig uge. Oze disazos. Homa leban. Lerega mosdu. Latlan felet kegob es elenga agiob.
Powerful or not, there's no one else coming.
Is as Allah soni parton as Allah. So kisal.
Okay, so I have to find his lightsabers. One thing I miss about Star Wars Galaxies is all the races you could play compared to this game. There was a ton more. That buzzing noise is Treek healing me, so if that gets annoying, I can turn her down a little bit. So I need to defeat adepts while I'm down here. Not a problem. Can do. Yeah, we'll just run up here and... Habushki! Treat cracks me up. Yeah, I remember talking in chat with Goth Guy here on Twitch, and we're talking about EverQuest and how I used to play a Dark Elf Necromancer. And I remember the quest for the armor, the black armor and the scythe and all that. That was back when quests were really quests. They took forever. The games like this, I mean, they've got quests, but back then you had to quest for your gear. You didn't just get it as rewards like the epic stuff. You had to do long quest lines for. And I remember it took me and there was a girl I used to play with. I didn't know her outside of the game, but she was a Dark Elf Necromancer as well, and we went on the quest together trying to do it as a duo, and it was just a complete and utter pain.
The Flesh Raider camp's out of commission, Master, but they were all Force users. They killed a Jedi named Lata. His body is in these ruins. What should I do?
We'll reclaim our fallen later. Just got a distress call from the Twi'lek settlement. They spotted Ben Gulmur. Our forces are spread out dealing with the secret camps. We're the only ones who can handle this. I'm on my way to the settlement. Meet me there.
Hey, if you're looking at playing the Old Republic, I can get you some freebies to start out with a referral code here. Let me see if I can pull my code up. It's like some free time, and it helps if I put in my security code properly. Let's see. So you'll get 500 cartel coins, you'll get let's see. Trying to find what it is you get. So you'll get you can play up to level 50 for free with no time limit. You get a jumpstart bundle with boosts for faster leveling. You'll get I think you get inventory module and some other stuff, and then a complimentary character transfer as well. But that's the link to sign up. And if you subscribe, you get some extra stuff as well. But I'm on the Shadowlands server, and if you join up on this server, I can hook you up and get you started with some good stuff. And I've got every class, both Empire and Republic, at level 70. So I can definitely help you level too. Because when you level, like if I go in your area here, you'll notice my character's level 18, but it's leveling me down to 12 because that's the max for this area. So it'll actually mitigate me down to your level. Now I need to go... Oh, I need to go to the Matriarch building. So let's just quick travel, save some time. This is a starting planet for the Jedi. Dude, if you're still broke, I feel you. But once you get in the military, that will all change because so much is provided, you pretty much have money to just put in the bank, which is a nice feeling. It's another thing I miss about being in the military is having security. Being a civilian sucks.
Anything a soldier needs, some things he doesn't.
In fact, the last few days I've been struggling with the
Good
VA.
luck out there.
My pain medication and my anxiety medication didn't show up when it was supposed to because apparently my doctor went on vacation and they didn't assign a backup doctor to like do his paperwork. So none of my scripts got filled and I had to go up to the VA today. I had to miss like half a day of work to go to the VA and get my pills.
Master Orgus responded to your distress call. I was to meet him here. What's happened?
Nothing. We didn't send any distress call. Things have been quiet since you left. I haven't seen or spoken to Master Orgus.
It's a trap!
Master Orgus should have gotten here ahead of me.
I'm sure it's a misunderstanding. Your master will turn up. Why don't you stay a while? You must be exhausted.
Stay a while.
Stop it! What are you doing?
Treek's just like,
Patriarch, step aside.
What
Handing
happened?
over the boy's master wasn't enough. This Padawan has to die.
I told you to leave him alone. That was the pact.
Benglemore refused your terms. This is to save our people.
what a jerk.
What did you do to my master? Where's Bengal Moore?
Benglemore came to me, said he'd end the Flesh Raider attacks if we gave him your master.
He asked us to kill you too.
Douchebag.
I said no. I told him we'd keep you here. You'd be safe. And my people would have a protector.
If we don't do what we're told, Benglemore will kill us all.
You don't want to hurt anyone. You want to leave here peacefully.
I don't want to hurt anyone.
We should leave here peacefully.
Yes, better that way. Here, perhaps you can use these. We don't need them.
I don't want to sell you death sticks. I want to go rethink my life.
This was all a terrible mistake. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I was going to save you. Save us all.
Bengal Moore wants to destroy my order, and you handed him my master.
There's still time to save them. Bengal Moore took Orgus to someplace called the Forge. Reactivate your droid. It might know where to find them. You can forgive me, can't you?
I don't condone what you've done, but I understand.
Thank you. I'm so sorry. Tell me what I can do to make this right.
Learn from this mistake. Spend your life atoning for what you've done.
I won't waste this chance.
Well,
that's a promise.
Maybe not your whole
My
life,
people should
but
hear what's happened. It's best if I tell them.
at least think
I
about
hope
it.
you find your master.
Treek is so tiny next to him. She's like knee height. So, all right. But yeah, the medication thing. I was actually without my medication for 2.5 days and was actually starting to go through withdrawal symptoms. So it was lucky that I got my medication today. But to get your lightsaber, that's what the whole first planet is. Like the whole process of going through all these quests, at the end, you actually get to construct your lightsaber. And it's a pretty epic moment. I'm really close to it. So if you stick around for a few, you'll probably see it happen. But depending on, like, if you like playing the Necromancer, the Mage type stuff, you would probably... I would say you might want to think about going Imperial and going Sith Inquisitor, because you get your choice of like Lightning, Madness. I like Lightning myself, but it just got nerfed. They're going to fix it soon, but The damage got pulled down a little bit, but you basically just throwing lightning everywhere. And the Inquisitor story is really good too. So, but you can also go Shadow if you like doing the stabby stuff. They get the dual sabers. And then, of course, there's your Juggernauts and your Marauders, which the Juggernaut's like this guy. It's the Sith version of the Jedi Guardian. And then the Marauders are the ones that use two lightsabers. But if you like the magic stuff, I would say go Inquisitor or like Telekinesis Sage for the Jedi. I love my Inquisitor. My Inquisitor is one of my favorite characters.
Bengal Moore took my master someplace called the Forge. Do you know where that is?
I am A4PO, Jedi Archivist. How may I help you?
Transmit everything you know about the Forge to my droid T7.
That area is considered highly dangerous. May I inquire why you need this data?
Flesh Raiders captured Master Orgus and took him there.
Like one of the options is shut up and transmit.
What perfectly awful timing. The Temple Masters are all indisposed fighting Flesh Raiders. I will alert them immediately, but they may be unable to assist you. Transmitting data now.
And heck, what we could even do, let's see. Oh, customizations. I forgot about these. So I can do red, I can do blue, or I can do the gold purple. Yeah. I kind of like the blue coloration. So we'll go ahead and grab. And what's funny is the different skins give them different lights and stuff too, I think. And there's other skins that even change the configuration of a lot of the machines. So what I was saying is what I can do is if you want to start playing, I can actually create a new character to complement yours and we can go through all the quests and stuff together, which is, it's a little bit different experience questing together because you get social experience, which allows you to buy certain things that are only available at social level 10, because you got this here as a social level, and as you can see I haven't teamed up with anybody on this character. Valor is PvP experience level, and then this is your light and dark side choices, and as you can see I've done nothing but light side this entire time, which is kind of the way I'm playing it. But I'm doing this character just for the story to play through on Twitch. I only play him when I'm on Twitch, so it's a little bit different, but this was like the first character I ever created, and I wanted to go through and play it again because it's been so long. I played it when it first came out, and I wanted to see what had changed, and plus I played on a crappy graphics card back then, and this is a newer graphics card, so I maxed everything out. Let's see, where do I need to go? I need to go down there. Is there a closer? Yes, there is. Let's speed our way. So yeah, with if you go Inquisitor, I could actually go Juggernaut and either go DPS or tank. I could probably go tank because we'll have our companions as well. You can have up to 4 members of your party, and you can have 2 players and their 2 companions. The companions can heal, you can DPS, and I can tank, or I can go DPS as well. It doesn't really matter. But I haven't tanked like ever on one of these characters, so that would be kind of new. Oh hey, there's new quests to do. Should I go ahead and do them, or should I push the story? I tell you what, we'll come back to these because I want to go ahead and show you the lightsaber quest, and I'm going to get on my pet here real quick. This is one of the mounts you can have. Then of course they've got speeders. This is probably my favorite. I like this one. It's nice and sleek. And then of course with one of the events recently, if you were a subscriber, you got special HK55 stuff. So it's got a jetpack that you can wear. And I don't know if you remember HK from the original BioWare games, but there's HK51, which you can get as a companion in the game by doing a series of quests. And then HK55 is, spoiler, part of the Fallen Empire. Yeah. I think I've still got it copied. Yeah, there it is. But, like, you won't even need any of the expansion stuff until you hit level 55 or 60. So, I mean, honestly, you don't have to sub until later if you want to do the new content. Plus, I think there's unlocks you can buy in the cartel store. Alright, time to fight. I really need to learn the rotation on... Whoop! That was a mistake. Oh, I've got... Oh, it swapped out my companions. Because I need him for the story, I think. And the good thing about the companions is the gear is just for show. Their damage and everything levels with you in game, so... let's see if we can... Is there anything back here I can destroy? Nope. Okay. And this game looks really good no matter how good a graphics card you have. In fact, I think I'm going to turn down some of the settings because, let's see, shuttle map resolution I can probably tone down a little bit. Let's do it at 1280, and then grass quality, tree quality. Let's do the render distance. We're going to leave those at high. I'm not going to put those at ultra. Yeah, we'll leave it at very high. I don't want anything at ultra on this because it kind of drops in performance on streaming. Alright. I really need to get my alacrity up. I'm not used to having a low-level character. It's such a pain. And one thing I really like about Old Republic is you can play it through single player through the entire game because all of the flashpoints and stuff have a story mode now. So you don't have to, like, looking for group, which is a pain in the butt sometimes, is not really a thing. You can play through the entire game. Now, operations and stuff, that's a whole different story. You have to have 8 players to do those, especially the higher level content. But I need one more robot. But all the story you can play through solo. And the story's great because it's all... Well, T7 was going to just let him fall apart on his own. He was kind of dying anyway. Okay, so I forget, is there a secondary quest here to kill these guys? Nope, guess not. Sorry guys, killed you for no reason. My bad. Alright, I think there are secondary quests to do here, I just didn't pick them up. So what I'm going to do... Let's just go to the quest area here. Dum da da dum da da dum. Wonder if I get... Nope, I avoided aggro. Epic. Ooh, nice. Alright, so the champion's up. Alright, heroic ability. These are abilities that unlock as you get characters to a certain level, like each class. And when you get all of them up to a certain level, you actually get all of their special abilities to use when you use your heroic moment. And you can use that when you've got a companion out. And they just do a lot more damage than regular abilities do. So the whole reason I killed this guy is because he's usually got decent gear. Let's see, any influence gain? Yep. And you've got companion influence, which makes them better at doing their crafting skills and whatnot. Alright, let's see. So we need to go south. Oh, let me see if I can... Got any new skills? Ooh, there's my interrupt skill. And passive. Nice. So that little statue that I had there is a cartel market item from a while back that allows you to basically train no matter where you are, which is kind of nice. You don't have to keep traveling back and forth. And here's an elite over here. Let's go ahead and kill this guy. Let's not aggro the entire area, please. Ooh, what'd I get? I got hut feast ingredients. Yay! So why is that there? The waterfall cave. Why is that showing up back there? I'm almost where I need to be. That's weird. Dum, dum, dum. Love the music in this game too. It's one of the few games I can just sit and play through and just listen to everything. So this over here is for the consular whenever they do their final quest. So there are certain areas that are locked off. I love the Sith starting area though, is so Sith. Something you never see in the movies. This is all pretty typical to most Star Wars storylines. This is like the classic storyline. You know, a boy and his droid. And then, you know, fighting the big bad guy, getting your weapon. It's all very classic Star Wars. Wow, I got 2 companion gifts. That's nice. Alright, come here, buddies. I want a hug. Alright. Oh. It's a little bit overkill there, T7. Once they fall down, that means they're dead. Woohoo! Alright. Almost there. Alright, so the ancient forge is up there. And the game's not really, like, the quest areas aren't on rails. It's all still pretty open world, but it's very obvious where you need to go most of the time. And I say most of the time because there are some areas that are a little poorly designed and confusing. But you get through them pretty easy. Okay, is that your login name or is that your character name? Alright, so here we go. Story time. Oof, stairs.
I sensed you coming. Your fear betrayed you. You're weak, like my old master. You will fall with him.
What happened to you on Coruscant? Why have you turned against the Jedi?
Not the Jedi. The sick, spineless cowards that have taken their place. The traitors who let the Sith slaughter millions. You weren't on Coruscant. You never saw our greatest cut down or watched the temple burn. I escaped that destruction to see my own master surrender to the Sith. They exterminated us, and he gave up.
You're wrong about Master Orgus. He's training me to defeat the Sith.
Weapons are only as strong as those who created them. The weak will be sacrificed here to make the Forge stronger. The Jedi Order must be reborn from ashes.
I don't think so, buddy.
You've won. Why has the Force guided me to this defeat? You're stronger than any Jedi I've known. You could redeem the Order and destroy the Sith. I understand. You are the weapon I came to forge.
You don't have a destiny, Bengal. You're sick. You need help.
Don't deny the truth. Think. How else could you have beaten me? I have spent a lifetime learning the paths to power. That knowledge is now yours. Let me leave Tython and prepare the galaxy for your ascendance. I will deliver the gifts you need to reclaim your destiny.
You'll get the help you need, Bengal. But you can't leave here.
Rest now, thud. I'd really like to play that race. I wish they would release them, but I know they have a problem with matching body types to armor a lot, so they have to do a lot of editing.
I must have you to thank for being alive.
I captured Bengal Moore, Master. He's resting quietly.
You've done a great thing. He deserves a second chance. The horrors he witnessed on Coruscant broke him, destroyed the gentle Padawan I trained.
Gentle?
You, however, faced a challenge beyond any trial I could assign. There's nothing more I can teach you. All that's left is for you to enter the Forge and construct your own lightsaber.
I'm tremendously honored.
There's no substitute for the weapon you create yourself. Normally we make Padawans gather materials themselves, but you've proven enough. These are all the physical components. The rest will come from your mastery of the Force. I'll carry Bengal back to the Jedi Temple and get him help. Meet me there when you're ready.
Big moment. Boom, boom, boom. Time to create the saber. So this is a lightsaber forge. You can actually put these in your strongholds if you buy the item. Big old lightsaber crystal up there. Alright, this sequence is pretty cool, so I'm gonna mute myself and let it play.
This weapon will be a light in the darkness.
Okay. Hey! Throwing crap at me. Alright, so I got some lightsaber parts. However, I have a lightsaber that I collected on another character that I'm going to use this stuff on. So I'm going to put this down here. I'm going to open this one up, put the mods in this lightsaber, and then I'm going to equip this puppy. So this is what your basic starting lightsaber looks like. Pretty typical. This is the one I'll be using. Wait. There we go. It's slightly broken and unstable. Except I've got this color crystal in it. And I've got tuning, which adds special effects. So it's got lightning that like flares off of it. There's a different one I'm going to put on it later. That looks a little bit better, but I just didn't want to have a normal lightsaber. Alright, so I've got the lightsaber equipped. My outfits here. I'm going to switch to this outfit. Okay, let's go fight Ugly. Refresh my buffs here. Do not stun me. Putting your new weapon to good use. Alright, what did I get? I got junk. Fantastic, I like junk. Alright, so I could either run all the way back like a douche, or I can go back to the temple and then grab my mod from checking out the item modification station, power up my lightsaber just a tad bit more. Alright, so it's right here. Click that. Actually, you know what? I think I like my other outfit better. Put that one on. Cool. Alright, and let's see. So we want to edit that. Alright, so now we've got all the mods in our lightsaber, which means it's as good as it's going to get for the movie story here. Oh, and I've got to do another level with this guy. This guy's got a series of quests that kind of test your abilities.
Your last round with the droids was impressive, but we've made modifications to their behavior that should make for a real challenge. Get out there and show them what you're made of.
It's not a real challenge. Alright, so let's go over here. So every time it gets more and more difficult and the fight changes a little bit, so you have to use different strategies. Alright. And that's that. I think the last one is one droid that's really tough, but it's been a while, so.
Unbelievable. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. But I've still got a few more tricks. Check back later.
Oh, and I can go ahead because I'm a certain level.
This is it. You've been tearing through these droids about as fast as I can repair them. But we just received the latest combat simulation data from the Republic and combined it with the data we've collected from your earlier fights. It'll be tough, but if you can do this, there'll be nothing more we can throw at you. You'll be fully qualified to lead Republic troops in battle.
Alright. So I guess because I progressed so far in the story and hit a certain level, it went ahead and let me do the next level of the quest. That post over there hasn't refreshed yet, so I'll use this one. Plus I've got the first fight you do, you don't have your companion with you, and it's a little more tough. And there he is. Now, if T7 can hold him there for a minute. There we go. broken. Now I can turn this one in and get even more rewards. So normally on the starting planet without experience buffs, I think you get maybe level 12 or 13 by the time you get off planet.
Unbelievable. To tell the truth, I didn't think it was possible. I think you've more than qualified for the job of leading Republic soldiers in battle. Here's your certification. Congratulations. Amazing.
I'm certified. Boom, level 20. So there's two ways you can do it when you're playing through the character story. You can either just do the storyline quests, or you can do all the side quests. A lot of times they'll run a 200% experience week or weekend where everything you do is like twice the experience, and then you'll get experience boosts as you go, and that adds on top of it. So a lot of times you don't even need to do the side quests, but the side quests give rewards and sometimes special titles and things like that. So yeah, it's going to take a bit to update. Let me know once you do get it updated though, and I'll create my Sith character, and I'll stop this stream and start again, and we can... In fact, do you have like Discord or Mumble or any other kind of chat software? Let's see. Why is there... Oh, the heroics repopped. It's been a week since I've done this character. Alright, here we go. Cutscene.
The Flesh Raiders are still a threat, but without Bengal's leadership, they'll be scattered and ill-equipped.
This temple could have been devastated. The entire order is in your debt, Padawan.
The enemy found weaknesses in our security. We have to guard against another Coruscant.
Agreed. And now we have concerns beyond the Flesh Raiders. Recent developments in the Twi'lek settlement demand a response.
Their matriarch betrayed me to Bengal, but she surrendered herself to us for judgment. You're doing, I understand. Good work.
You know the Twi'leks, Padawan. How do you recommend we proceed?
We created instability by refusing to help them. That has to change.
What happened to Master Orgus is almost unforgivable.
But if we do forgive and work with them, it can only improve both our communities. This young Jedi captured a fallen member of our order and saved this temple from destruction. I see no reason why he should remain a Padawan.
Your bravery, heroism, and sacrifice show great depth of character. You represent our best hopes for the future. You arrived on Tython a Padawan, but you leave a Knight of the Republic. May the Force be with you.
I promise to uphold every standard of the Jedi and Galactic Republic. This little droid and I have been through a lot. We're a great team.
Then I see no reason why you shouldn't stay together.
We're getting a priority signal from Coruscant. It's Master Kiwix.
Master Orgus, everyone, I've discovered a situation requiring further assistance. Our suspicions about Coruscant were correct. The dark presence we have long sensed is strongest here.
What could be worse than a fallen Jedi attacking us?
That's what we need to find out. The security of the entire Republic is at stake.
This situation calls for our very best. Master Orgus, you and your former pupil should join Master Quix on Coruscant.
Come to the Senate Tower as soon as you can. Master Quix, out.
No rest for us, my friend. Complete any unfinished business you have and take a shuttle to Coruscant.
I'll leave immediately, Master.
I need to wrap up some things before I go. Meet you on Coruscant.
Farewell. The Force will be with you. Always.
Fantastic. Is that one better than the one that I have? No. Some credits. Woohoo! Credits. I like credits. You know, I kind of want to use... Let's see. I like this dye module. I wonder what it looks like with this one. Wow, it doesn't really change a whole lot. So, I'm using an outfit that I've just pasted on. It's just a cosmetic thing. It doesn't modify your stats at all for this armor. But if I was using the armor I actually got doing quests, this is what I would look like, and it's kind of sad. It's like a really bad Skittle. So yeah. Let's see. I think we can always come back here and do the quests that we decide quests and stuff later. Let's go to Coruscant. By way of the Republic fleet. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Simon, why are you being so mouthy? Where are you? Is he over howling in the corner again? My cat, I think he has brain damage. Because he will go sit in a certain part of my apartment and stare at the corner and howl. I think he likes the echo. I'm not sure what's going on. But he does it all the stinking time. So these things that I'm skipping past are tutorials. You're probably going to want to read those, but... And see, I finished that part of the mission, so it gave me an experience reward. It's just a boost. What I'm going to do now that we're on fleet, I'm going to go pick up my gathering skills, my crafting skill, and do a few other things in preparation for moving forward. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Okay, so let's see. Fleet. I need to know where all that is. Alright, so I am here. That's priority missions, and then crafting is immediately to the left. And then I'll just work my way around. Fantastic. So this thing right here is Bounty Hunter Week. They have weekly events and stuff that you can participate in. Let's see. Crafting trainers. Yeah, might as well get that one because that one will give me experience. I'm not going to do a random flashpoint at the moment, so I'll leave that. You do have a limited number of missions that you can carry at a time, so it's good to pick which ones you're going to take. Now, for Artifice, I believe... So each one of these, I think, gives you a little bit of experience for clicking them. Alright, cool. So now that I've chosen that one, I can click on these. And for each one, I get like 500 experience. Yeah. Even though I'm not taking them, you still basically learn about them. And you get codex entry unlocks, which the codex entries probably tomorrow night about 8 p.m. Central Standard. It's usually when I get on. And if you want to go ahead and get started, make your character and go through the first parts of the story and stuff, that's fine. Let's see, I need treasure hunting, I believe. Yeah, it's treasure hunting and archaeology for Artifice. So we will train that, and then we will train archaeology, and then we'll learn about the rest of these. get our experience and start leveling up. So your companions, so this is the screen that you'll use here, and so I don't want to do Artifice yet because I don't have stuff. So what I want to do is I want to send Treek on an archaeology mission, and I want to send HK on a treasure hunting mission, and they will come back with some influence for themselves and some stuff for me, which is handy. And then this, you'll have to buy stuff from him later for certain things. Let's see. Alright, so God, that cat's gonna drive me crazy. Alright. Planetary Conquest, we don't need any of that. Dark Side Vendor, Companion Gifts Vendor, we may need that later. Level Modification Vendor. So I need to go grab me a level 22 modification for my lightsaber, because I'll be 22 here pretty quick. And then I need to go down here to... Or no, actually I need to go up here to the bazaar. Alright. So let's go ahead and grab this quest. These are strongholds, like player housing, and it actually helps to have your strongholds built up for crafting and whatnot.
You there! How would you like to live in a manner appropriate to your lofty status while also supporting the Republic? Strengthen your political connections and expand your influence in the galaxy like never before with your own strategically located stronghold. Use your stronghold to build a power base, guard against your enemies. Heck, throw a party, throw lots of parties. Make your success known. Is it hyperbole to suggest that owning and showing off a stronghold might be the most important thing you ever do for the Republic? That isn't for me to say. Buy your stronghold now. Do it for the Republic and for yourself.
They're actually tomorrow getting ready to release a new stronghold. I don't know if you remember Manon from the original Old Republic games. It's the Water World, but they're releasing a new Water World stronghold, and I have built up just enough monies to get it and get it unlocked. But I will show you here. Let's see, what is that? Social missions? Nah, we're not going to do social missions just yet. So where is my stronghold? There it is. So I'll show you the one. This one is the one that I've got built up the most. Just to kind of show you what strongholds are like. You have to spend money to unlock rooms in them. It's really easy to get money though. If you get, instead of doing a crafting skill, if you get 3 gathering skills, you can basically, if you get like slicing, bioanalysis, scavenging, and or archaeology, you basically can gather stuff as you go. Scavenging and bioanalysis, basically you can harvest off of robots and creatures that you kill, and then slicing basically gives you credits from lockboxes all over the place, or you can go with the archaeology and get crystals for people who like to build crystal stuff. But you basically just go gathering stuff constantly and then sell it on the market, and people buy it up, because there are things called conquests. Once you get to a certain level, you have to do certain things to get conquest points to keep your guild up in the rankings, and one of the ways to do that is crafting. And people will craft the crap out of stuff, so they're always looking for crafting gear. Alright, so this is my main, which is a Sith Juggernaut. This is his, basically his house. And that's me getting another level. I'm just...
Objective complete.
They basically give you stuff to decorate your stronghold. for doing the quest. And so it also counts as a rest area, so I get to talk to T7 here, because you leveled up with him. Yeah, my cat is so loud.
We make a good team, T7.
He's staring out the window right now. I've got a big bushy plant outside my apartment, and birds and insects and stuff really like to hang out at that bush, so he's always got entertainment.
I get the feeling there's tough times ahead. I'm glad you're up for the challenge.
So some characters like stuff that you say in conversations and other characters don't, so you want to take certain characters on certain missions, but they get influence as you, like here, the influence gain, which right now I can show you. I've got these two, which are extra followers that you can get, and then T7 is a story follower. So he's at 7 right now, which if you look here, like Treek gets time efficiency for crew skill tasks and then critical rate for crew skill. So when you send him on missions, he doesn't take as long to do them, and there's a better chance that he'll crit and get better items out of it. So let's see. So just to show you around real quick, this is the temple on Yavin. And this is my Sith Juggernaut's home. I've got speeders and stuff parked out here that he's collected. A couple of Guardian Rancor mounts. That's a Swamp Rancor, and then that's just a regular Rancor. Let's see. And then this is my, of course, it's a very Sith home, so I've got holocrons and Darth Mars chilling out there, even though in the storyline something happens to him. Planetary stuff for conquests. And then these little rooms, like I've got models on the walls of ships and stuff. But there's little side rooms that you can unlock that you spend credits to unlock them. So I've actually got floor safes here where I can access my cargo hold from inside my stronghold, which is kind of neat. I've got galactic trade kiosk there. Got a little meditation area out here that looks over the forest. And that up there is actually more of my temple, which I'll take you through here. Wall safes. Gotta love it. So there's another little side room over here you can unlock. It's just like a little, it's almost like a natural hot tub. It's got little seating areas I put in there, and there's lots of space around here. I can decorate more stuff. I need to actually put more decorations in there to up my decoration level. But I've got jukeboxes that you can, like I can actually gamble. I don't have any cartel chips, but I can gamble from inside change my appearance here as well. These are crafting droids for the actual stronghold stuff, because you can craft furniture and whatnot as well. This is my basement. Oh, I've got kind of hear the chatting and stuff in the background. It's ambient sounds that you can activate for your place. And then I've got, like, this is my bedroom pretty much. So I've got my lockers, I've got computers for research, I've got lamps hanging from the ceiling there. This is the main computer here. And then these, you actually get these from finishing certain quests in certain areas and getting certain achievements. So all these are different heroic people that I killed, or different quests and stuff that I finished up, which is kind of neat. I haven't seen a lot of games do stuff like that. And then out here I've got, I forgot what that thing is. I think it's a Skytrooper from the expansion. Yeah, it's a dismantled Skytrooper droid with both of the HK guys guarding him. And those are placeholders when they're blue. If they're actually in your crew, you can actually see them standing there. But let me... kick my rocket boots into gear here. So this is actually one of the bigger player homes. There's a Gundark mount. You can actually put stuff all over these walls too. It's kind of crazy. But I've got, I think back here, I forgot how to get back there. Got like a mounted, yeah, here we go. So I've got my HK. Oh yeah, that's what those are for. Those help you jump up. And of course, since this is my Sith Juggernaut, he's got a statue of the Emperor chilling on top here. But HK statue, and then you can see the landing pad there. And it just looks over the big forest, which I think is kind of cool. But I can just run down the side here. And then I've got shuttle mount there. And then these you have to unlock the doors to them to open up even more areas to put stuff, which is really cool. This is my favorite stronghold so far. I haven't seen the new one yet, but I really like this one. So I've got my party area here. I've got a hot tub with chairs. Of course, banners all over the place. And you can actually use these to jump up. I haven't figured out why I want to come up here yet, but you can go up to the ceiling, and I think you can put stuff up here too. Whoops, screwed up. Ouch. And yes, you can die in your own stronghold if you screw up and jump wrong. So I've got a got a hut in carbonite chilling in here. It's just a prison. That's all it is. Alright, so out here got even more crap just chilling. You know, training areas, vendors, ammunition. Down here is a fighting arena. Oof. And you can put more stuff out here. Whenever you go to edit, there's little hooks that you can place stuff on, little points where you can place items. And when you go into edit mode, it shows them to you. Oh, I didn't know I had an Uxa beast out here. That's weird. So you got your little waterfall area here, kind of nice. And then back here is a cave. Now this actually goes down, which is one reason I like this stronghold. There's a cave underneath. It's kind of hidden, and I've actually got my crafting station, my lightsaber crafting station down here with some crystals, and you can actually harvest these. So you can actually place plants, crystals, scrap in your stronghold and harvest the resources from them. Now, granted, they don't respawn as quickly, I don't think. See, I've got resource exhaustion, which lasts for 4 hours. Did not know that. That's new. So you can't just sit there and grab stuff over and over and over again. But I've got scrap peddlers here that sell stuff that you feed companions that you can get, which is neat. And then down here, even farther down in my cavern, there is pool of acid. No. It goes out to a little outcrop where I think you eventually get an exploration when you unlock it, but all the little fireflies and stuff flying around look so nice. This is just a really well done stronghold. The one you get on the starting planet is typical Imperial quarters. So it's like a little secret pool here, and I've got little pets chilling out. Got my Nexu pet out here. And then, I forget what planet this is. Yeah, can't remember. But just a little, like a meditation area, place for my cat to play. And then all that out there is just, yeah. So, let's see, what I want to do, I want to, I forgot how to go back, how to exit. I think I can, nope, I don't have any fast travel points. Alright, we'll just get on my pet and get the heck out of here. Yeah, let me get done on Fleet, and then I'll switch over and we'll stop the stream here. And I just want to get my character set up for the next part of the story, because the next part of the story, which is really cool, is when you leave your starting planet, you go to Fleet, you get your gathering skills, you train up a little bit, get some gear, do whatever you need to do on Fleet. There's a flashpoint. It's your very first flashpoint that you can actually play solo, because it gives you a bot to help you out. It gives you a war bot that runs around with you and kills stuff and heals you and whatnot. But the flashpoint, basically through a story, takes you to the capital world, which I think is kind of cool. Not many games link stuff together like that. So not only does it give you your first flashpoint, if you're under level 15, you can join a random group to go through the flashpoint, get some social experience from the get-go. And social is really cool because everybody participates in the conversation, and it picks a person at random to actually give the response in the conversation that impacts the thing. I mean, you can choose your dark side conversation part, I could choose my light side, and depending on who gets it, that's the way the story will go, but you'll still get your light side or dark side points for however you answered it. But it kind of affects the way the story plays out, and I'm just going to jump down here. Oof. I keep hearing somebody screaming, and I can't tell if it's in the game or if it's... Alright, so here's how I get out here. But yeah, the flashpoint's really neat, because it actually gives you a story of how you got from the fleet to the thing. There's a series of events that happens. I don't want to spoil it for you, because it's kind of fun. But some of the parts in the story, you'll click a button and it'll take you directly to where you need to go, depending on what expansion it is. They've streamlined a few things, eliminated some time-wasting travel, basically, with some of the new expansions. So they give you this thing, and I've actually gotten too many of them. Alright. So we need to go, so here you can come here and you can purchase a stronghold from here. They've got decoration merchants that you can buy stuff. So it's all on Fleet, everything you need. Let's see, where did I need to go? Oh yeah. We're going to go down here. I've got a special companion I got out of one of the cartel boxes that I want to pick up here, and then I'm going to park my character at the flashpoint exit. So this is the bazaar on Fleet. A lot of event stuff triggers down here, like right now they've got the bounty event going on here. Face changing station here. There's actually a guy for an event hiding up in the rafters up there. See that sniper? That's part of Bounty Hunter Week. He's part of an achievement you can get. What I'm going to do right now, though, is go over here and talk to this guy. So these are all different companions you can get that are non-story companions, which is kind of handy because you use your story companions to do your missions for gathering, and then you can have your non-story companion that's non-interactive just follow you around and do combat, which is neat. I've never unlocked a droid before. This is kind of fun. So if you've seen the new movies, you probably recognize this guy. That's cool. Some of the companions actually have customizations that you can purchase. This guy's name is C8, and they don't have any for him just yet, which is okay. They're going to release some more soon. That is one that I've got for my Sith, and it's just ridiculously huge. That is so big. These are some older vendors for people that have legacy stuff. These guys sell stuff to feed him, which is cool. He's melee. I didn't realize he was melee. I like his vibro sword though. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream here. And let me get my Discord loaded up so I can tell you who I am on there. Bum, 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 bum. I think I can actually give you a link that will add you. Buffing before the raid. Checking for updates. Discord doesn't want to load. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. It's been a while since I've used Discord. Let me see here. What is your Discord name? Because once you get in my Discord, I can go ahead and stop the Twitch stream and actually what I can do is log out. See if this will let me copy. Let's see. Oh wait, I think you're already there. Okay, cool. So, what I'll go ahead and do is stop the stream.